5-star and T-Bone up in here. Let's get this party started.
Oh, we the Big Easy Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we the Big Easy Mafia. Oh, we the Big Easy Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, we the Big Easy Mafia. Stand up, get crunk, make noise. About to go down for a black and gold boys. We ready, jam tight, no bluff. Saints are locked the winter ring, got a handcuff. Beating down your block, Crescent City cloth in the air. Ask me if I'm a fan, I said hell yeah. Big Easy Mafia is what I.
What's up? Welcome to another edition of Down South Sports Fanatics. We got a great show for y'all. We got plenty of topics to talk about. But without further ado, let me bring you to my co-host, the voice of reason himself. What's up, Mr. Dave Robin?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a rough Saints season so far, but the New Orleans Pelicans debuted last night. They took a loss, but guys, there's some things I'm excited about. And they even got a song out there already about the Pelicans, man, that's going to make its way around, bro. So it's going to be – it goes a little something like, Jeremiah is your point guard.
Well, listen, we got to get the truth about this, and we got to get it from the hard truth himself, the Paris prisoner. What's up, Mr. Pancho Gonzalez?
What's up, man? Hey, Dave. Did Dave ever send you his mixtape to play for you? Man, Dave's got a mixtape out there. It's got some Meatloaf on it. You know, he's got a rendition of Meatloaf.
Got that Sean Mullins up in there.
Yeah.
I don't think I got that one. But listen, guys, let's talk about it. Unfortunately, another disappointing loss for the Saints. This one got a little crazy, you know, a couple turnovers in this. Dave, are they going to make a move here soon at quarterback? Do you put it all on quarterback? Do you put it on the line? I mean, what's going on here?
Yeah, man. So, you know, I've been tough on Rattler a little bit. I've been more critical on Rattler than most of us, I feel. But I'm not putting everything on him. Like, here's my thing is he's not the entirety of the problem. But what I like to say is I don't think he's the solution either. But I'm not putting it all on him. I don't think a change is going to come. I mean, obviously, Spencer's starting this week. I think the change is going to probably come closer to that bye week to where if you play him one game before the bye week, you can make the adjustments over a 2-week span if Tyler Shuck gets in there and has some struggles. Or even, you know, if he plays well, you have more coaching opportunity with that bye week afterwards. So I think that would be the opportune time to go to Shuck. But, dude, I mean, the run defense fell apart. DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monangai, who I like a lot, the rookie running back from Chicago, they ran down our throats. I think Dennis Allen had a great game plan for Spencer Rattler. I think he looked confused at times. He was forcing stuff. You know, I think Chris Olave, he does his typical Jekyll and Hyde thing. One week, everybody's ready to, like, cut this guy. Well, not cut him, but move on from him. And then he goes and puts up a good game. So, look, dude, it's an inconsistent team. It's just you don't have the horses. The defense really failed against the run. But that was probably the worst game the offensive line played all year, which I've been actually excited about. But Rattler, man, I just think it's coming close to an end. I think you've seen enough now. You've seen 7 games last year. You're 7 games in this year. I feel like he's hit his ceiling a couple games back, and it feels like he's just not quite the guy that's going to lead this team going forward.
Go ahead, Pancho.
Man, I say Drew Brees says different, bro. If you heard the comment from Drew Brees earlier, it says you really can't gauge a good quarterback until he's 50 games in. So, but yeah, 50 games is a lot of games. But man, so yeah, McCoy's hurt, obviously for the whole season. That was your one anchor. But like I said, at this point, he to me, he was a trade guy. I know he's there. You're trying to dump money and acquire picks in the same breath because McCoy is going to be here for the next 3 years. And by the time you need him to be there, he's going to be over his prime. Right? If you get McCoy 3 years from now, whatever quarterback, Rattler, Schauk, or if you draft one next year, I don't know where we're at with that, but I would definitely do what Dave said: is take Rattler to the bye, and then throw Shuck in there and see what he's got. And it's either going to pass the eye test or he's not.
Yeah, it's. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, listen, I tell you, man. But Dave, this is McCoy's second year dealing with injuries.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, dude.
Is it becoming an issue? And look, he was also hurt during training camp too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's, and I'm going to say that going forward, these injuries, the two injuries that happened in this game, to me, hurt worse than the loss. And look, dude, whether it's the Cubs, the Saints, the Pelicans, I root for my teams to win at all times. But you have to have self-awareness, and we all talked about it 100 times on here. We're expecting a bad year from the Saints. We're expecting high draft picks. We really want to get a look at young players. And to me, Kendre Miller going down with the ACL, that was huge because I was just thinking that Kendre was starting to turn a corner a little bit. He was getting more reps, more consistent reps with the offense. And Eric McCoy, dude, I mean, to me, he's your best offensive lineman. He's one of the best centers, if not the best center in football. So here's the problem, too. If Tyler Shuck does come in 2 games or so, you're really at a disadvantage not having Eric McCoy, who's a signal caller for the O-line. He's a great blocker. Kendre, not having him in the run game. I think it's going to hurt a guy like Tyler Shuck when he does make his debut. You know what I mean? It's going to hurt Rattler this week against Vita Vea, in that defense of Tampa.
Here we are halfway into this season, essentially, you want to call it, right? So you're not going to get these guys back to probably in the next season if you do get them back in the next season. So you go ahead and write these guys off. So here you are, you're back to square one. You don't have Kendre. You got to go draft a center now. Is that where we at? You get what I'm saying? So now
I don't think from a torn bicep. I think he'll be back for next season.
That's not a year-long injury, Pancho.
No.
I think he'll be back, P. I think you got to ride with McCoy. I think he's important for that O-line, man.
Pancho makes a great point, though, Dave. Regardless, I mean, this is a continuous thing with McCoy. I mean, Pancho, you're making a great point. I mean, is it now time to start looking for a young center?
I mean, no. I think it's look. Do you want to draft some depth, maybe in the 4th or 5th round next year?
Dave,
Possibly.
If you got these high picks, maybe McCoy's a trade bait during the draft and all that. You never know.
I mean, he could be, but here's my thing: if you got a young quarterback, I would love having a center in his prime. I mean, regardless of what age. I mean, what is McCoy? I mean, we keep talking like he's 32 years old. I mean, I think he's no more.
Dave, he's 30. He's 30 years old.
I don't think he's that old. He's like 26 or 27.
Dave,
right?
He's been here a while now.
I gotta Google it, man. Y'all go ahead and talk because I don't think
I don't know the age, and then the money's gonna come into play also.
Dave, he was here when
Dave. So my big thing is
he's 28 years old.
Okay.
Eric McCoy just made 28. So
all right. So my thing is,
I can keep Eric McCoy till he's 32, 33 years old.
All right. Go ahead, Pancho.
So
my thing is, if you sign, where's McCoy's money at? Just like where's Olave money is going to come from?
Well, that's a different kind of deal.
I understand. Are you going to invest that kind of money in the next 4 years, knowing that you're not there yet? You get what I'm saying? Yes, you're going to throw a product on the field.
You got to start somewhere.
Well, McCoy's under contract.
Yeah, but the contract's going to come up for it in the next year.
I'm not sure, but
you don't have a big body. You have a small body of work, accountability.
But Pancho, here we are. Listen, we're talking about rebuilding a team and starting. Okay, it's not like Olave is old.
No, but here's my thing. I don't want to commit financially to Olave what he thinks he may get. I mean, he's a first-round pick with 2,000-yard seasons under his belt.
He's going to get what the market dictates, Dave.
What do you think that is, Richie?
That's what I'm saying. Richie, are you willing to pay Chris Olave a 4-year, $100 million contract, something similar to Garrett Wilson? I don't think he's that.
If I was his agent, I would say, "Oh, we're your number one receiver." Yes, we are. Then you start from there.
No, but Chris Olave to me isn't even in the top 25 receivers in this league.
Dave, I get what you're saying, but why do they feed the ball to him so much then?
Because Spencer Rattler, it's a security blanket. I mean, go look at the throws. He's got one of the lowest air yard throws in the league. He throws a bunch of 3-yard completions to Chris Olave and occasionally a deep ball.
So you don't think Kellen Moore's calling a lot of plays to Chris Olave? I do.
No, I think listen, Olave is your best weapon right now. Besides, Shaheed and Olave are your best 2 receivers. But Shaheed, for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on. If it's route running, if it's the offense, whatever reason, he's not getting as many targets as Olave. It feels like Olave and Juwan Johnson are peppered every week with targets.
I'm not.
But I'm not worried about that right now. That means nothing in the future because Spencer Rattler is probably not going to be my quarterback in 2026.
All right, so I kind of agree. Maybe, Pancho, are you on the fence with giving Olave money? Are you on the fence about it?
So I don't know how to word it. At what point do you stop? Do you want to call it dumb money? Do you want to call it
Yeah,
hopeful
that's a good
money?
word. That's a good
Like,
word.
how do you like when you
All right, well,
sign in
let me ask you this.
Olave
Let
and
me
you
ask you
sign
this.
in I don't know McCoy's he's probably coming up with a contract, but at what
I'll
point
check
do
it
you
out while y'all go.
yeah, what how do you sign these guys to big contracts knowing that you're not 2 to 3 years out? And basically it's kind of like dumb money to me. If you're gonna invest a big amount, Olave 22 million or $20 million a year. I'm not giving
Olave's what? Olave's what? 22,
but yeah,
23?
but he's gonna command 20-something million a year. I mean,
So,
who's throwing him the ball, first of all?
so you're
Hey,
not
you
getting
got
rid
to
of
start
McCoy, first
somewhere,
off.
Pancho. You got to start somewhere.
No, and I agree, but you got to start young. He's
So
not
what?
young enough because
So
he's
look,
into
guys,
his
you're not
second.
getting rid of McCoy though.
So you can't, Richie, when you get guys out of
Wait
their
a minute.
rookie
You're not
contracts,
going to get rid of McCoy, but you're going to get rid
No.
of a 22-year-old
Let
young
me
receiver?
give me
you was
30
trying to
Go ahead,
get you're
Poncho.
trying to
You
get
finish, and I'll
a
tell
big
y'all.
chunk of your team on rookie contracts and strike it rich on a second year contract guy, but you can't throw too many second year contracts
Okay,
out
so let me
because you'd be committing a quarter of your roster
Okay,
to
so
like
just say we saying he's not a number one receiver. Okay,
yeah, he's
fine and
not.
dandy. We trade him to a team that has a top flight quarterback. You don't think that quarterback's gonna make him a top receiver?
But Richie, I don't care what he does after he leaves here.
Then you stupid, Dave. You look
No, but
stupid.
Richie, how is that stupid? So let me
Because-
just
because
hold on,
if
slow
Chris-
down for a second.
because if Chris Olave leaves here and say he goes to Buffalo and he becomes not a Pro Bowler, an All Pro
But
receiver.
He's
but
not
they
that
got a whole
guy.
they in a
He's not
whole
that
better
guy.
situation all the way around. That's like an awesome situation. That's
Yeah,
like
but
a
you get the best
dream
quarterback in the
situation.
league. I mean,
You're going from the worst to the best.
yeah, Richie,
Like
how are we
that's
going to get Josh Allen here?
So
That's
you're
the
gonna get a
question I
third
ask.
round pick for a guy that's gonna be a number one receiver on a great team. That's what you're saying.
No, Richie, I want more than a third, but I'm saying you go. How are we going to get Josh Allen here? How are we going to get Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson here? We can't. We've got to think about the Saints. We're not worried about what he does anywhere else. We got to worry about what we get for him and then go forward.
Dave,
Like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, when he left, we didn't care.
I am not disagreeing with what you're saying. What I am saying is this: if you trade Olave, who's to say you get another caliber receiver at like
no,
that?
Rich. This
Oh,
is what
Richie, he's replaceable. He's replaceable.
well, this is
Really?
what. So
Really?
let's break it down. So Olave, you got 2 first rounds invested into Chris Olave. That's what
Yeah,
you have in him, and you're not getting anything close to that out of
Nope.
him.
No.
So do you keep throwing dumb money out
No,
there?
fuck no.
And-
Why do y'all
No,
call it
no.
dumb money?
Because you're gonna spend because his market's gonna command 125 million, and we don't have a quarterback. We don't have a quarterback to throw him the ball. We don't have enough.
You just went and drafted a quarterback that's older than Chris Olave.
Rich, let me interject for 1 second, guys. So first off, Eric McCoy, he won't be cut, and I'm gonna explain why.
No,
His
he ain't gonna be
contract
cut. No, he's not gonna be cut.
Hold on. Let me get through this. I'm gonna explain to y'all why he won't be cut. I promise you, I'll bet my life on it. Just like hey, look, I'm gonna put it on the line for this. Eric McCoy's contract goes all the way through 2029. Salary cap is a big deal. His contract is front loaded. His cap number goes down significantly every year. The final 3 years of his cap go from 10 million to 5 million to 1.7
And what
million.
does that? And what
There's
does that
no way
tell
you're
you,
cutting a
Dave?
top 5
And you
center
don't
at that
think- and you
point.
don't think
You're
Oh.
making that less amount of
And
money.
you don't think he's going to want to renegotiate?
What's that now?
You don't think he's going to want to renegotiate that contract next year?
No, Richie, he already got his contract, so
I
they front loaded his
understand that.
money.
I'm talking about when he gets $10 million a year.
Well, I mean, Richie, no, he's got to play out his contract. I mean, it is
Come
what
on,
it
Dave.
is.
These guys don't play that.
Well, Richie, we could say that about every player in the league. I don't want to have that conversation because that could
Okay,
be
well,
every player in the league.
I'll ask
Here's my thing.
Pancho.
So right now, Eric
Pancho,
McCoy signed a huge contract.
I'll ask Pancho. Pancho, 1 year from now, when McCoy's got 2 years left on his deal, does he renegotiate?
In the last year of his deal, he might have something just because he does have an injury past, and he's been paid the bulk of his money during that time. Right now, you get what I'm saying? So eventually, he's gonna have to pay the piper with his body. Yes, he's gonna ask for money, but at that year, if you're saying 28. We have to determine where you at. That's in 2 years. Where we at in 28? Are you going to throw another $30 million a year at him? because
that's what I'm saying. What center over 30 ever got $15 million a year? You go find me that contract, and I'll eat.
So, Dave, you're telling me they're going to invest the money in a young quarterback? We're going to stay, okay? And 2 years from now, they're going to get rid of his center. Is what you're saying?
So no. I'm not saying no. We're not getting rid of him. Chris Olave is replaceable. Eric McCoy to me is not.
3 years from now, he'll be old. You got to
no. But listen. So whatever quarterback, whether it's Tyler Shuck or somebody we drafted in 2026, I want Eric McCoy at center. I want the Simpkins kid, possibly Penning. I want Fuaga and Banks at my tackle spots. Look at Atlanta right now. Atlanta extended all those guys on the line. They homegrown all that talent. They set up their line for Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, Drake London. They just needed the quarterback to fit right in. So they set everything up beforehand. The Saints are trying to do something similar right now. They're finally being wise to it. You got to keep this O-line together. I mean, to me, Chris Olave is replaceable. I could find 30 guys in the league that could do what Chris Olave does from week to week. 2 weeks ago, the fans hated him. They were, claiming he dropped too many balls, doesn't get open enough. He was.
If you can find 30 guys to replace
like 3
him,
weeks
why
in a
you
row.
haven't found a guy?
I mean,
yet,
he has one good game, and we're like acting like this guy's
you can
Jamar
find
Chase.
30 guys to replace him, but you still haven't found a guy at his caliber yet.
What you mean?
Why haven't they? We need receiver.
Well, Richie, who are you going to get in the middle of the season? I mean, listen, receiver is a dime a dozen position. I mean, Kansas City moved on from Tyreek Hill.
Listen, at this point, you're trying to build through the draft.
Listen, you can't say you can't get a third round and he's no good and say you want a first round. That just don't make no sense.
No, Richie. So what you do with Olave, like Poncho's saying, and I would do this same thing with Alontae Taylor as well. I would want a second or third, somewhere in there, and maybe throw me a middle round pick or a future pick in 27.
Rich, let's think outside of the box a minute.
Yeah.
So let's say we are building up Olave's receptions for right now. Do you think that could be a tactic to, in trade deadline? He's all of a sudden turned the corner. He's getting a lot of targets.
If Chris Olave goes over 100 receptions this year, the New Orleans Saints are paying him, I'm telling you.
Oh, he's not going over 100. He's not going over 100.
You know how many he's got right now?
So, let me see this. Richie, why are we so obsessed with catches?
How many do you think he's got right now, Poncho?
Why are we so obsessed with catches, though? I'm more obsessed about yards and touchdowns as a receiver.
Why? Because they praised Michael Thomas when he got 140 catches.
Yeah, but Michael Thomas had 1,400 yards and 1,300 yards receiving.
They praised Cooper Kupp. How did Cooper Kupp work out after 140 catches?
No, but Richie, these guys had 15 yards a catch. This dude is at 9 yards a catch on the season.
Cooper Kupp was not a long distance catcher, dude.
No, dude, go pull up that year that he had. He had a serious year. He had 1,800 yards receiving.
What kind of year he had after that?
Rich, and so at the end of the day, we're expecting a quarterback change at some point. I'm not saying it ain't coming; it will come, and at that point,
Pancho, all I'm saying is if you trade Chris Olave with a great where he's got a great quarterback,
I'm not paying him.
Listen, he's going to prove it wasn't him; it was the quarterback.
Oh, it's a lot more than a quarterback. It's a lot more than that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's played with 4 different quarterbacks, and he's still been a pretty average receiver.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's played with Derek Carr,
Dave, you just said
Jameis
he's
Winston.
not that good, but yet if he gets traded to Buffalo, he probably becomes Buffalo's best receiver on the team.
Well, Richie, that's not saying much when you have Joshua Palmer and Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman.
I mean, Drew Brees made Colston. I mean, quarterback do make receivers. Look at
the guy I wanted all along, Jackson Dart, the guy I wanted to sell my soul for. Who does he have over there? Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton. He looks a million times better than Spencer Rattler.
Why do people say quarterback? I agree with you somewhat, but Tyreek Hill left Patrick Mahomes and had his greatest year ever.
Well, yeah, because he's the best quarterback on the planet. Yeah.
So,
look. So what we're talking about,
I don't get why y'all want to trade. I don't know why y'all want it.
It's the money. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Real quick, my bad, Poncho. So the year we're talking about with Cooper Kupp, he had 145 freaking catches, one of the best receiving years of all time. Here are the numbers that Chris Olave will never smell. All right, he had 16 touchdowns. I don't know if Olave's got 16 career touchdowns. He had 1,900 yards receiving. Olave is on pace for 900 right now.
Yep.
It's like Jarvis Landry when he was with Cleveland. He had 100 catches for 800 yards. That's not getting you anywhere. Right now, we've got 11 offensive touchdowns on the whole season.
So listen, I want to make sure. So if for some reason they do treat Chris Olave, you said somebody on his team could step right in and do the same thing he's doing.
Well, Richie, I don't care about 2025. I'm going to get that receiver in the offseason.
But do we have a receiver that's going to step right in and do the same thing he's doing?
Listen, we don't know. Maybe if you get Mason Tipton on the field, Devon Vele, you got Jalen Polk will be back next year. You can go draft a receiver. You can go in free agency and go get somebody. I'm not comfortable committing all that.
I'm not, Dave, all I'm saying is every time you turn around, it's one receiver catching the ball, and it's always
Richie, what is your number?
Olave done for us? We've had no success with that guy as a number one receiver.
Dave, I guarantee you, his catches are doubled everybody on the team. Is what I'm saying.
But Richie, Jarvis Landry had a ton of catches. It didn't make him a great receiver.
Why is he the only one catching the ball? Is all I'm saying.
No, because that's only what Rattler can't scan the field. Richie, Rattler's not very good. He locks on his receiver and he goes and takes his safe throw all the time. He does not scan the field. Like, go watch Jackson Dart or Drake May, Bo Nix. These younger quarterbacks that are so far ahead of Rattler, they scan the field. They throw to 5 or 6 different receivers throughout the course of a game. He locks on to Chris Olave and Juwan Johnson. I mean,
so I asked Dave this years ago when we did the AK deal. What is your top number per year that you're willing to give Chris Olave and be comfortable?
You're asking me or Richie?
I'm asking Richie. What is that? What are you paying? He's gonna want a 5-year contract.
I'm good. I'm good with 25 a year.
Wow, Richie. Man, this is not Richie, y'all. Fucking Mickey Loomis has shapeshifted into Richie, man.
Good.
Why? 25 million is not a lot.
25 million? I would not pay Chris Olave. I don't want to pay him 25 million over 2 years.
Good Lord.
Dave,
25 million for Chris Olave?
I talked to several people, and they said the best player on your offense right now is Chris Olave.
And those people may listen.
Right now, I'm saying. Right now.
I mean, but that ain't saying a whole hell of a lot when you're like the 25th ranked offense in the league or 26th.
I would give AK before that. I mean,
listen, Taysom Hill could be 45 years old now. Take him over Olave.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Taysom Hill. Hey, that play with Kamara and Taysom, I still say that was a legit play, man.
Here's my key. Let's go with this.
You're paying Taysom Hill $16 million right now this year for what?
Yeah, but he's your. Probably you. Listen, I'll take that dude at 35.
I beat my head in the ground with this whole fucking situation with y'all, and y'all haven't listened. We're paying him $11, $12, $16 million to do what behind a 1-6 team right now?
No,
he is more worthy somewhere else, getting more quality snaps. Because all he's getting right now is like the snaps he's getting is like just. He's running like a marathon in there, and he's not getting the ball. So he's like the biggest decoy. Again, the production for the money isn't there. That's what the Olave thing is. The production for the dollars.
Pancho, let me ask you this though. But you did say, okay, that was his third game back. You see him starting to be Taysom Hill again. He got a key first down. He caught a pass. He's not worth $16 million. And then he did the thing with Kamara.
He's not worth $16 million to be on the field every now and then, even healthy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't worth the bang for the buck. Ain't there?
Even at Taysom Hill at his best is not worth $16 million.
And the right offense, he is. Listen, Richie. In the right situation, yes, he is.
Listen. Taysom Hill in his prime is worth $16 million more than Chris Olave will ever be worth 25.
Richie, you put Taysom Hill next to Pat Mahomes right now.
Yeah, they
Deebo Samuels is a better player than Taysom Hill. He ain't getting $16 million a year.
Who?
Deebo Samuels.
No, I listen. Debo.
What?
I take Taysom Hill.
No, stop. Come on now.
Richie, when is Debo Samuel blocked the punt or completed 68% of his passes?
Debo Samuel's been starting this league for a very long time, Dave. Stop.
No, Richie, when has Debo Samuel completed 68% of his passes or blocked a punt? Come on. If I need 1 yard for a Super Bowl win, Debo Samuel's on the bench. I'm going to Taysom Hill.
He stays on the field. That's the problem.
Well, listen, I mean, Taysom's older, man. I mean, we can't make a fair comparison for a guy.
Listen, Dave, I'm discounting the 8. I'm taking everything out of it, all right? I'm saying the bang for the buck. It ain't there. It was never going to be there.
So what y'all want to do? Y'all want to cut Taysom?
No, I've said from day one, let Taysom go.
Get a fifth round pick for him.
But Richie, let me ask you this. So what's the point? So why not do that with DeMario Davis, Cam Jordan, any of those guys?
And I agree. I've been saying that.
Just because you can't keep them and say, hey, let's move on from Taysom. It makes no sense. It's the same situation.
Well, Taysom's probably more of an asset to some teams. Like, he's probably an asset to the Bills. Or When
I mean, let's be
Pat
real. What team
Mahomes-
would use him the most?
listen,
Denver Broncos.
Isn't he a cheat code on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 when Pat
First of
Mahomes
all,
needs to go under center? And
First of all, I don't think we can talk about Demario Davis because Demario Davis is having a pretty good year.
No. But Richie, you don't trade players because they're bad. You can't trade bad players. Like, that's what I see it on comment threads. Everybody's like, oh, let's trade Juwan Johnson. You can't trade bad players. You have to trade guys with value. That's why right now with Chris Olave coming off a good game, if he can put together another decent game, you've increased his trade market. You know what I'm saying? The way he was playing before, he wasn't getting you nothing but a 4th-round pick. If I can squeeze a second out of him now,
but going back to what Pancho just said, I'm not saying – what I'm saying is Pancho said you drafted – if there's a young center that's elite, why don't you draft him?
So, Richie, here's the thing. Because you got arguably the best center in football right now. And he signed up for 3 more years after this.
A young line. I'm talking about an elite centers available.
No, but Richie, you can't. But so McCoy's got money left on his deal. So if you cut him, you're paying cap penalties. But his deal is very favorable.
You can't draft a center for now and his backup. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, you're not taking that jump on that. So if
McCoy's not a maintenance issue right now.
If McCoy can get us to 29, listen. If McCoy can get us to year 29, which is 3 years from now, 4 years from now, I'm good with that.
Kenny, that's the problem. Physically, Kenny.
I mean, listen. Before last year, he was pretty damn healthy.
Dave, he was
last
hurt
year,
his
2 years in a
rookie
row,
year.
shit
Dave,
happened.
he was hurt his rookie year.
Huh?
He was hurt his rookie year.
I don't recall that. I recall him being pretty. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I just recall him being pretty healthy before last season.
When you can Google his stuff, when he came out of college, he was injury prone. You can Google it. That's what.
Listen. But here's my thing. Why are we worried about him so much? You got two post June 1st cuts every year, which means you can cut those guys and drag that money, the dead money, over some years. He's the last guy in his team I would cut. I would cut Ruiz before I ever get to.
Let me reword this. So I don't think there's one guy on this team as of today that I would re-sign until 2027, 28. I wouldn't resign any guy with a contract past that, I'm good with, because we're not going to be good to 28. So at the minimum 28, maybe 29. So at that point, you don't want to resign just guys just to be, throwing hope out there, because man, the real people know fucking Chris Olave is not going to win you a Super Bowl.
He's not a number one receiver. He's
in our setting with our current players. We're not going anywhere in 2 to 3 years.
Okay, so you sign? So you're gonna sign G?
I mean, you hope to hit. You hope to hit a Nico Collins or somebody like that.
Wait. Why? How you know he's gonna cost you like that? What if he wants just as much as Olave?
Say it again.
What if he wants just as much as Olave?
No, he's not gonna want that.
Why not?
I'll give you reasons. Let me finish before y'all interrupt. I'm gonna tell you, it's plain and simple. Olave was a first-round talent. He knows what they gave up to get him in the first round. Well, he was drafted in the first round. Yep. So first-round pick, 2,000-yard seasons under his belt. He's basically been your number one because you don't have a lot of options there. So his agent's looking at, hey, I got an Ohio State receiver, first-round pick, 2-time 1,000-yard guy. He's in his mid-20s. That is the kind of guy that might get you 15 to 20 million. I'm not willing to pay that as a rebuilding team, but guess what? If Buffalo wants to go pay that, or the Tennessee Titans, or anybody else wants to do that,
I would almost bet. And listen, this is and I may be wrong, but I think I'm gonna be right about this. I think the Saints are about to give Olave a new contract.
And if they do, Richie, this will be the biggest problem when Mickey Loomis needs to go.
No, we're not. You cannot fault them because Mickey Loomis can come at you, Dave, and say, we gave what the Pancho just said. We gave 2 first-rounders for this guy.
Yeah, but Richie, okay, that's all right. Well, hold on. It was like the Eric Gordon thing. Look what we did with Eric Gordon. We kept trying to make that work when we knew it wouldn't work with the Pelicans.
But Chris Olave can tell you, I've been a 1,000-yard receiver 2 years.
Wasn't Foskey a first-round pick?
He was a high pick. I mean, maybe second or something. I mean. No, but Richie, here's my thing. I don't care what I gave up. I can't keep. Sometimes there's that phrase.
If the money's right, they're gonna sign him, Dave. If the money's right.
So, Richie, I need a clean cap sheet because I need a clean cap sheet so I can go into free agency and replace all these holes that we have on this team.
What did they give him $10 million a year?
What's that?
What did they give him $10 million a year? That's a fair salary.
He's not going to take $10 million a year.
Why not?
Because he's going to get more in the open market.
The Saints own his rights. He can't just walk.
No, he's not a 50-year deal. So he's right now. So whatever team trades for Chris Olave, they're getting him next year with that 50-year option. So he's actually – that's why you might be able to get a little more for him. You know what I'm saying? So Olave, Shaheed's not going to get that in open market because he doesn't have the track record. He's a what, undrafted guy, late round pick, whatever Shaheed was.
Special teams guy.
No, I mean, but listen, but I'm not saying Shaheed's going to be a number one. But here's my thing. Let me see the offense with Tyler Shuck, Rashid Shaheed, Devon Vele, who can't get on the field much for some reason, Mason Tipton. Let me just see if one of those guys emerges. It's like when I talked to Chris Knowles, our buddy Chris.
You know what kind of,
he didn't want to give Nico Collins a shot 3 years ago. Look how that's worked.
You know what kind of tells me, Pancho? I don't know if you agree, but you know what kind of tells me the Saints are content at receiver? They didn't even draft a receiver this year.
I mean,
come on, Dave. If they were worried about it, they would have drafted something.
No, I mean, listen, I think Kellen Moore came in. I think you had a pretty good draft for the most part. I mean, you needed an offensive tackle.
But he didn't even look at receiver. That's what I don't.
But, Richie, you're not going to solve every need. This team, the way it's screwed up, the way it is, you're not going to solve every need in one draft.
I told you that. I mean, you're 3 years, bro. You still – Demario Davis is 1 year out. Cam Jordan's 1 year out.
Dude, I heard reports that they were in trade talks. They were even interested in A.J. Brown. Why?
That would be the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
because Kellen Moore has chemistry with it.
I think that's a manufactured story. I think that's like the media, somebody trying to say, "Oh, well, hey, he coached there."
Didn't A.J. Brown just get like 2 or 3 touchdowns? I mean, no, the dude ain't going nowhere.
You're not going to get a 29-year-old receiver with a big contract. You suck right now. You need to be focused on trying to find guys who are going to. This is an audition year for everyone.
So, Dave, this is what a guy told me. Even in rebuilding mode, you have to maintain a decent team, or you can't sell it.
Well, that's why you investing at the O line, you're investing at the D line. You got some good pieces, Breesy, Banks, Fuaga. Yeah. You got good guys there that have won.
I think you move on from Breesy. He's older.
No, man.
I like Breesy. I mean,
you got
older.
1, 2.
He's older, Dave. He's older.
No, Breesy's what, 25? No, 24.
Breesy been admitted too.
It's like his third year or something, huh?
So you got some pieces you can hang your hat on, but you still need to invest. And you need to get better through the draft, and you can't do it without draft picks.
And you said Alontae Taylor. He's young. Why you get rid of him?
No, so here's my thing about Alontae Taylor. And and I'm not saying trade Chris Olave because he totally sucks. I just don't think his price range of what he's going to get is worth who he is as a player.
Same I asked you a question. You never answered it. If he comes in at $10 million a year, do you sign him?
He won't. Why would you? So Richie, why would he want $10 million here if he can go get?
Hey, Richie, you have a computer in front of you?
Yes.
So see what is the top 15 salaries for the wide receiver? He's gonna want middle of the pack there. Whatever that number is, that's what he's gonna want.
Well, you're giving T. Higgins, who's the second receiver on the team, fucking $35 million.
Well, and Richie, that's a horrible choice. That's why they're the fucking Bengals. They make horrible choices.
And that's why they got Joe Flacco as a quarterback right now. You know what I'm saying?
They have no offensive line. They have half a defense.
They look pretty good. They almost won.
No, but Richie, here's my thing about.
Could you imagine having an open day starter and then trade him into your rival 5 games in? Like you trading your opening day quarterback, your leader, your captain of your team, and you trade them to your rivals, and then turn around and get your ass kicked. Come on, bro.
Why? Why you do that?
I want to say this, though. With Alontae Taylor, here's my thing with Alontae Taylor. I think your boundary corners, your outside corners are really shaping up. I think Quincy Riley was a really good draft choice. He's hitting hard right now. I think he's one of the young guys that I'm really enjoying watching right now. Kool-Aid, week to week, he's a little up and down, but I still have faith in Kool-Aid.
Ship him out the door, Dave.
No, you got to give him time. You got to give a young corner time. Man. He's against the number one on most teams every week.
I like Sanker. I do.
No, Sanker's there and Justin Reed. So your secondary, I wouldn't have went and did the Reed thing before the season, but you do have a secondary that's in place. You got Carl Granderson with Chase Young on that outside. Your defense is a lot closer than your offense.
You just said Justin Reed. He's old as the guy. Must be the oldest guy on the team.
No, Richie, and this is why you have a dumbass general manager. He should never made that move, just like he should never extended Tyrann Mathieu. I mean, that made zero sense. I wouldn't have got the Justin Reed deal done. It's no disrespect to Justin Reed. We just don't need a guy like that for where we're at as a team, right?
But Tyrann Mathieu's not here.
No, but he did re-sign him, and then he retired right after that. So it was one bad move to another. I mean, listen, Justin Reed's a pretty good damn football player. I'm not saying nothing about that, but where we're at, you look for leadership. You got leadership with DeMario.
So Breezy's 24 years old.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way you're moving on from Breesy.
Yeah, so Richie. So my goal is to get.
That's your core.
You need to draft awesome this year. You need to draft awesome next year. Get as many picks as this year and next year. And then when those guys,
but y'all trade. But listen, I hear you. What you saying, Pancho?
Breezy's on a shit team. Listen, all these guys are on a shit team, so they're not going to command top dollar.
You're trading guys that you want to get rid of. Trade guys that you don't want to get rid of.
No, Richie. No, that's not the case. Why would you do that?
Because you're rebuilding anyway.
No, Richie. So wait, here's my thing. So Breezy's under contract at least 2 more years. If
somebody comes to me with a first round pick for Breezy, I'll take it in a heartbeat.
No, but wait, here we go. Give me 1 minute to explain this. So Breesy, Carl Granderson, guys like that, Chase Young, that to me is your core on defense. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think they should sign Chase Young, Dave.
Well, they already did now. I mean, he's locked up for the next 2 years after this. I mean,
that's a bad.
No. Chase Young, let's be real. I don't like his injury track record, but when him and Granderson are both healthy, they can be a bit of a force out there. I mean, they got to find a way to start getting more sacks on the board, but they do get pressure.
I got a question.
Yep.
So he signed for the next 2 years, right, Dave?
Yeah, I think he signed a 3-year deal coming in this year. Yeah.
So next year or the following year, do you see us better than an 8-win team?
I think it's going to.
In reality, let's be realist now.
No, next year, no. I think 2 years from now,
so,
look at.
You're throwing that. So you're just going to throw that money away. So we throwing next year away's money, and then you're going to hope for the following year you strike gold. And you're gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? You get my logic here.
I mean, I think you had to take a shot.
It'd be nice now if Chase Young was younger, like a Breesy, and you see. I don't think Breesy's gonna command big money on a second contract just because he's coming from this situation of a shit team. And I see these players shining on a second contract after the fact. You get what I'm saying? So you're hoping to sign these guys at the bare minimum on a second contract.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about Alontae Taylor, Pancho. Like, I don't think Alontae Taylor is a bad football player. I think he's a solid player, but he's a nickel corner.
In the next 2 years, since y'all talking about rebuilding, in the next 2 years, I can tell you who I think is going to be the best quarterback available.
Who's that?
In the next 2 years, we're talking. You're not drafting a quarterback next year because it's a shit class.
I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of the Saints draft.
I think in 2027, the Saints draft Bryce Underwood out of Michigan.
Let me ask you this, guys. I mean, let's be real. I mean, are we past the? Can we just say this? And I know y'all not going to want to say it because I know there's a love there, and I don't understand it. It feels like Jameis version 2 to me. I think, and I'm not saying we're done yet, and I'm not saying the guy's been terrible, but I think we're really close to the end of the Rattler experiment.
I don't.
Yeah. So Richie, listen.
I'm gonna tell you why. I think we all been foolish. I honestly believe that Kellen Moore has already stated Rattler is the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. It's not an experiment. He's the quarterback.
No, Richie, every team does that. Russell Wilson was the quarterback.
No, you're not understanding me. He don't think it as an experiment. Rattler is his quarterback.
Richie, let me ask you this. Why does he draft a quarterback at number 40?
I have no idea, Dave. He did.
So, listen,
in my perfect world,
in the right situation,
he took a quarterback to take a quarterback. Dave, why did Cleveland take 2 quarterbacks?
No, Richie, this whole thing is a plan. Mickey Loomis is a dumbass, but I do trust that Kellen Moore and Doug Nussmeier know what they're doing to a certain degree.
Listen, let me get this in there.
He can't even coach his own damn son. How you gonna coach a quarterback?
No, in a perfect. Listen, guys, shut the fuck up. In a perfect world,
hasn't been bad.
In a perfect world, I would think if we got the first pick of the draft. In a perfect world, if we don't take that and trade that back and get another 4 to 5, 6 picks in between that draft and the next draft,
I think you do.
If we do anything else besides trade back and not get a haul, because that's the only hope that we really got. If you get a first, second pick, somebody's gonna want to jump, give you that pick, give you next year's first. So now you got 2 firsts in 26. 2, and then you're gonna get a second, maybe a fourth, a fifth.
Basically saying take the Chicago plan.
My thing is
this. And that's where
this was Kellen Moore's perfect opportunity to say, "Hey, we're gonna start a new quarterback. It was a bad game." He didn't. Why? He didn't.
I'm telling you, I think he's setting it up for the bye week. I think.
All right, David. If you don't after that, are we moving forward with him after that? Then can we shut the door then?
Listen, I don't know. Let me ask you this: what
At
is
some
Spencer?
point, we gotta shut this door.
Let me ask you this: so, how many? I think we only have 11 offensive touchdowns in 7 games. If I'm not
I
mistaken,
got a question. What is the next 4? What is the next 4 games we play?
You got Tampa, you got the Rams, you got Carolina, and then there's a bye. If I'm not, I think I'm right there. But I just want to throw this stat out there. So Derek Carr, who everybody freaking hated with all their hearts for the
We
most
still
part.
do.
No. But we have 11 offensive touchdowns, I think, on the season through 7 games.
Yeah.
How long do you think it took Derek Carr to get 11 offensive touchdowns?
I don't know, Dave.
Watch
Derek
out, take a
Carr-
guess. I want a
Derek
guess
Carr
from
also
Google.
had-
Well, he went off. Remember, he went up like 3-0. So yeah, he went or
How
2-0.
many
Whatever.
games
it
y'all
was.
think it
He
took?
also had a better team around him.
No, he's got the same team. What's
No, he
different?
doesn't. No.
Richie, what's different? What's different?
Kamara had one of his best years that year.
Well, Kamaro's still here.
Yeah, he ain't-
Calvin
he
Banks.
ain't here.
The offensive line is better now than what it was
Dave,
last year.
I don't know why. What my problem is, y'all keep saying shuck. At some point, the door has got to close.
Yo,
No,
you about to see
The
Shuck?
door's
Oh,
got to
he's
close for
coming.
Rattler. Yeah, it's going to
No,
show.
it's not.
It's
Y'all been
close.
saying this
Richie,
for
it's
weeks.
3/4 of the way there.
Why are we not there yet?
Because you got to give Rattler every fucking shot there is underneath the sun, and
They
he's
did.
and he's not necessarily losing the
Okay, so
games,
Pancho, if we go into
but
the
he's
bye
not doing enough.
If we don't win a game and if we don't win another game and we go into the bye week, if he don't come out the bye week, if Rattler comes out the bye week as a starter, that should tell you right there.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
don't
obvious.
have a lot of doubt about this organization right there, if that was the case. If he's playing the way he is now, very inconsistent, and we're still starting him after that bye week, I will seriously have no respect.
I mean, yeah, because I mean,
You can have no respect, but you're gonna have to say you were wrong, Dave.
No, and Richie, that's fine. I could be wrong on what, but I'll tell you one thing I wasn't
well,
wrong
you gotta
about.
put some of
Derek
that blame.
Carr.
Then you know what? If you're gonna say that, then you also who has control of that? Then you gotta blame your coach.
No, I mean, let's be real. Richie, he's the head coach, but Mickey Loomis is pulling the string.
Mickey Loomis does not have one say-so in the starting lineup.
Listen,
Richie, you don't believe that?
You think Mickey Loomis has say-so in the starting lineup?
I think the whole organization as a whole. Listen, Kellen Moore
Come
isn't
on,
getting.
Dave, stop.
Well, Richie, come on, man. You can't talk and not give me a chance to respond. So here's my thing. This isn't Sean fucking Payton here. Sean Payton would go tell Mickey to go fuck himself if he tried to tell him anything about starting who. This is a dude that plays Dungeons and Dragons. He's a very smart football guy. He's not mouthing off to Mickey Loomis. Mickey and the rest of the top guys in the organization are dictating a lot behind the scenes. It's never going to be said.
Mickey Loomis signed Juwan Johnson, bro. Not Kellen Moore.
I'm not saying he has nothing to do with the contract, but none of y'all are going to convince me that Mickey Loomis has any input on the starting line.
Listen, if Kellen Moore honestly thought that Shuck was ready today to start this weekend, Shuck would be starting. I don't think he's there just yet. I think Shuck is learning a lot by sitting on. He's probably watching a lot closer than most people's second strings.
Dude, let me ask you this: would you put your rookie Pancho? Would you put your rookie quarterback in? You just lost your best O lineman, and you're going against the best defensive tackle in our division.
Listen, the worst thing that could have happened is McCoy to go down.
That's what I'm saying. And you're going against Vita Vea this week. Why would you put a rookie in that situation?
Yeah, the worst thing that could have went down is McCoy to go out, and then you want to throw Shuck behind that. That is.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh, so you do that, though. You might as well be
fine. And listen, Richie, he won't start against LA either because that's a great team.
I am not saying Shuck is playing his lights out to keep the job. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I think Kellen Moore's got it in his mind that Shuck is his quarterback, and that's it.
That Shuck is his quarterback?
I mean, that Rattler's his quarterback, and that's it.
No, not at all.
This year, I'm saying this year, Dave, this year.
But Richie, here's my thing. Here's the problem. So if you if you don't see what Chuck has, how can you go forward? We can't deal with another year of Rattler and Chuck. I mean, why? Like, what has Rattler done in what 20? How many games he's played? 7. So 14 games of Rattler. Is that? Have you not seen enough yet? I'm close to saying I've seen enough.
I understand what you're saying, but maybe in Kellen Moore's mind, and hear me out, he's thinking this is not a quarterback competition. This is not a quarterback audition. Rattler's our quarterback, and that's it.
Well, you can't have that argument after the bye week. Now, at that.
Y'all said, I disagree. A few of y'all said that he would start by week 7. A few of y'all said that.
No, not me. I'm a Rattler guy. I've always been a Rattler guy.
Okay, so we're gonna put this to rest. If Rattler is the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints after bye weeks, I don't want to hear nothing else the rest of the season.
Now, let me ask you this though, but that doesn't mean it's the right move.
Dave, I don't think it's right at all. I'm agreeing with you. I don't.
So
think
let me ask you this. So the guy I went crazy for, I put my dick on the line more than anybody in local media or anything. I told everybody, I had Chris tell me that he's not a first round pick. I've had other people tell me, oh, he's okay, but he's not going to be great. I told everybody all along, Jackson Dart should be the fucking guy the Saints went after. Right now, you cannot tell me Jackson Dart is light years.
I'm gonna tell you, Scatterboo's got a lot to say about that too, bro.
He does, but I mean, let's be real. He doesn't.
A lot of that is on Scatterboo too.
When he gets Malik Neighbors next year.
So,
listen, if y'all think y'all on that Scatterboo hype team, I'm not.
No, I'm on a Jackson Dart. I mean, I like Scat. I do. I think Scat's a soldier, but Jackson Dart is ridiculous.
Scat is in the same situation Olave is in. He's just there. That's all they got. That's how I look at it.
Oh, he's a rookie. He's a rookie, bro. He's a rookie.
Let me ask you this. Jackson Dart is beating good NFL teams, and he almost beat another one. I mean, they had a meltdown at the end with Denver.
And that's a
Stricker Rattler's got one win.
I'm gonna tell you something. Look,
Scat is a turnover game that we won by 12 points.
That's the second meltdown for Jackson Dart this year. That's the second meltdown.
No, Richie, it wasn't Dart. That wasn't.
Listen, if Scatterboo went to Times Square, he wouldn't be able to move in that son of a bitch.
No,
if Olave went to Bourbon Street, nobody would even know who he was. You get what I'm saying?
Did you see the Knicks game?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you see the Knicks game? They went crazy when they saw him on the big screen.
I promise you put Chris Olave on the Buffaloes, they'll be hailing him. Trust me.
And I agree. He has to be put in the right situation. Yeah,
he needs to go there. He go play with a top two.
I'm not saying he is not a top.
He goes there and catches 150 passes.
We're not equipped.
Richie, he's not that good, first off, but he can help Buffalo.
Yes, he is.
No, what do you mean, Richie? You told me years ago he was better than Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Listen, this is my opinion. I think if Chris Olave goes to Buffalo, he's a 100-catch guy, 20 touchdown guy.
No.
What? Okay.
He's not that good. Dude, 2 weeks ago, y'all were blaming him for dropping freaking 5 or 6 passes.
He's catching all these balls and playing like he is with mediocre quarterback. Come on.
But Richie, he had 4 different quarterbacks like Derek Carr, Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton.
My God. Come on, Ryan. That's crazy.
What?
Scatterboo is not no John Riggins. Stop it.
No, Scatterboo's a maniac, dude. I love
Scatterboo.
I wish I was a Giants fan for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love my I wish we had Scatterboo. If Scatterboo and Dart were here, you would see nothing but Scatterboo and Dart jerseys everywhere. Those
Scatterboo was like
they're good.
Scatterboo was like Craig Haywood back in the day.
I don't know how Scatterboo even plays running back.
You heard me?
That dude's a fucking maniac. He was talking about how he wants to play video games and eat Kraft macaroni and cheese, and he's a warrior, man. That dude's a maniac.
He's kind of like our Ironhead back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Jackson Dart is like the guy in the typical 80s movie, the John Hughes movie, who's like the good guy quarterback who tends to party on the weekends a little bit, like the leading man material dude. That dude is the man. That's the man. They're going to get Malik Neighbors back. He's not even the
best quarterback in his division. Stop.
Who's that?
Jackson Dart.
Dude, I mean, he's a rookie. Give him time. He'll be the best quarterback in that division within 2 years.
Wow. I think your boy has something to say about that.
Who's that?
In Dallas.
I think he'll be better than Dak in 2 years. I'll tell you, the guy to start worrying about is Jaden Daniels with these injuries. I love Jaden Daniels.
I would trade Olave I would straight up trade Olave for Shedeur right now.
Huh?
I would too.
I would trade up Olave for Shedeur right now.
Richie is just about to leave now, Pancho. You just forced Richie to leave.
His own team, dude. Come on, stop.
If we get Shedeur, Richie's going to wear a Giants jersey from now on.
Shedeur can't even get on the field on his own team. Come on, dude.
No, but hold on. Guys, I want to, real quick, that's a good analogy. I'm glad we brought up Shedeur. Isn't it the same situation to a certain degree out there? They got to look at Dillon Gabriel, and perhaps they got to look at Shedeur at some point.
No, they don't. Dillon Gabriel's he's all right. He's good.
No, I mean, but why not look at Shedeur for a few games?
Because Richie don't like Shedeur.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Let me ask you this. So if Kellen Moore,
I think they should put Shedeur. I want to see Shedeur right now. You're right, 100%.
So, but hey, here's my thing, though, real quick. If Kellen Moore, like you said, if he's going with Rattler so long, why the hell would you draft a 26-year-old guy at the 40th pick overall when you have all these other needs on his team?
If Rattler was his guy, he wouldn't have drafted Shuck.
Exactly. Shuck wouldn't have got drafted, period. God knows we got enough needs. You could have went and got any position.
All I'm saying is
because we need them all.
We got a fucking kicker in the second round for all that.
I think, listen,
look, We
After
can't
the
get a
bye-
fucking
listen,
pack
after
of
the
Ritz
bye week, listen,
crackers for
I
fucking
hope-
groupie right
I
now,
hope
dog.
Listen, I hope he does put Shuck in after the bye week because I would judge them both equally moving forward.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be the number one selling jersey in South Louisiana for the next 9 months to a year. And it's a guy. I'm just telling you this, and I'll mark my words. I will put it on a line for this. Best selling jersey to the middle of next year will be Jeremiah Fierce for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Look, so
Mark
Richie,
my words.
What?
Richie, we got a kicker.
Absolutely.
We
That
got
will
a
be
kicker.
the highest selling jersey in South Louisiana
All right.
beyond anything LSU, anything Saints, Zion, Trey, whoever. That will be the number one selling jersey till the middle of next summer will be
Richie,
Jeremiah Fierce.
We got a kicker that can't make a field goal. We got a punt. We got a punter who can't punt but 20, 30
Really?
yards. We got a
Hey,
QB.
wait a minute,
We got a
wait.
QB who can't throw the ball. We got receivers who can't catch the ball. We got running backs with ACLs blowing out.
Why is Groupie still on his team?
I mean, we got I mean, dog, we like a fucking fishing net, dog. We got holes everywhere. You know what I'm
So
saying?
let me ask you this right now: who's your core? If you had to pick a core to build around on either side of the ball, I think
I just told you, it's all you're 25 and 26-year-olds. You gotta let go.
So my core on defense, if I had to name 4 guys right now, I would say it would be Carl Granderson. I would say
What
Quincy
guys?
Riley.
Here's the question: what guys do you see starting for you in 28 and 29? That's your question.
I got to get to 26 first. You're
not winning anything at 26. You're still
with the old guys.
No, we might win 3 games next year.
No, I mean, listen, it ain't gonna. And I want to tell every Saints fan,
Listen, y'all
we
didn't
told y'all it was
agree.
gonna be
Y'all didn't
shitty this year.
agree. Y'all laughed at me when I said the Panthers are a better team than the Saints. Y'all laughed at me. I said they
No. Dude, Richie, we knew we were going to be shit. Listen, every team in the division has a better roster than us. It's going to take a little time.
I've told y'all from game 1, this might be the only game we get a chance to win. And I told you the second game, this might be the only chance we get to win because the rest of the games are we here for the entertainment of watching football and hopefully watching the young guys prosper and McKinstry's get better, your Rileys. And that's why I'm telling you, us watching the Chase Young on the field,
is another one.
us watching Chase Young on the field is a new point right now. Like he's not going to be here in 2 years when we need him.
No, I mean, but Chase a little more so than a Cam or DeMario.
It's right now. It's sexy right now, but we are a 1-win team at best.
Let me ask you this. So the offense to me, I don't know where the hell to go. I mean, Kendre Miller, that's disturbing. Eric McCoy's disturbing. How is this offense going to look without those 2 guys this coming Sunday?
It's bad.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to have Vita Vea.
You got Vita Vea.
He's like 400 pounds.
Well, and here's a good thing because up to this point, Neil never seen the field.
He's played very sparingly. Let's put it
that's what I'm saying. So now you get to see a good thing. You get to see what he's got. Last year we didn't get to see a lot of.
Tampa's banged up to all hell. They got horrible injuries right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like last year we didn't get to see a lot of Kendre. You get what I'm saying? Because we had other people in house.
The Oilman said 3 wins is still his pick. I don't see this team winning 2 more games.
Listen, let me say this, man.
We're gonna trip and fall to a win or 2. Shuck's gonna come in. So at some point,
I agree with Oil Man. I think they could get 3. I think Shuck's going to come in and win a couple games down the stretch.
Who they beating, Dave?
You're gonna get somebody bowing out at the end.
Atlanta's gonna sweep us. Tampa's gonna sweep us.
I'm telling you, I think Tyler Shuck is going to get you 2 more wins this season. I promise you. I think it'll happen.
Richie, you're gonna get teams starting to suck on purpose, starting to lose. Eventually, that shit's gonna start to happen. Once you get to that point, you're gonna have teams trying to lose. Like Atlanta ain't gonna want to help us in any. They're gonna try to hurt us in every situation. If we come down to the last game and Atlanta is allowed to lose the game and we can win it, they're gonna give us the ball on every play just so we can go win a game. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. They don't want us picking out 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I don't think it's gonna come in. I think it's gonna come down to Atlanta and Tampa. I think them games are gonna mean something in the end.
No, it will, Richie. And look, I want to say this too. I'm not saying that Tyler Shuck is a savior. I thought Jackson Dart was a savior. I just think Tyler Shuck is worth a look. He's worth a long look because I've seen enough of Rattler. And I'm not saying I hate the guy or anything like that, but I don't think he's been good enough to keep.
I mean,
getting
Dave,
a bunch more starts.
do you think Kellen Moore is just trying to protect the kid and don't want to put him in?
I think that's part of it. I think he's waiting for the perfect time to put him in. I
What
think
if he says, "I don't want to ruin a kid this year" and use his I mean, you got to look at it. You got to think about that.
No, I mean, he's got to come in this year for sure. I mean, I don't see it would make no point of sitting that kid the whole year and let Rattler go.
Yeah, you're gonna see some. You're gonna see something.
If he
from
comes
him.
in and stinks it up, you're gonna go in the offseason like, "Oh, we don't know what this cat."
Well, no, but
Well-
look, Richie, if he comes in there for 5 games and he looks like dog shit, then I know, hey, I got to go look at maybe a Mendoza or the kid from Oregon, or maybe like Poncho said, I trade out of that top pick and maybe I go in the
Mendoza.
second round and go get a
You
quarterback.
like Mendoza, Dave? You like Mendoza?
Huh?
You like?
Well,
Mendoza?
that's what I'm saying. And look, guys, there's other quarterbacks around. Who knows? Maybe the Saints draft a quarterback and they go
Then
out.
they got
for
the
like Mac
Oklahoma
Jones
guy
or
out there. I mean, you got a couple guys out there, but I mean,
Would y'all be? Let me ask you this. Let's just say this real quick. Let's say we're done with Rattler in 3 games. Tyler Shuck looks just as shitty, if not shittier, than Rattler. Would you have a problem with, not going quarterback early if we don't have, if we're not in love with Mendoza?
no, yeah, you have to trade out and just acquire and hopefully
Right.
you can. I mean,
But would you have a problem going after like a Mac Jones on a 2-year deal, giving him a shot and having a 2nd or 3rd round quarterback as a
Well, listen, y'all thought I was crazy when I said the Saints should go get your boy that's tearing it up in Seattle right now.
Wait, who's that?
how Donald, Sam Donald.
Sam Donald's looking pretty damn good.
No, Sam Darnold. Listen, dude, I brag on some wins here and there. I'm eating the biggest shit burger on Sam Darnold right now. I said he wouldn't do as well without those Minnesota
He's doing
receivers.
better,
He's feeding me a
doing
burger of
better.
shit right now. Huh?
He's doing what you said, Dave?
Oh, he's giving me a giant shit burger to eat, and it's not been very tasty, man. I'm going to say that. But so I doubted Sam Darnold, bro. Look, I'm going to count my wins and shit. I'm going to go have my victory laps here and there, but I got to call my L's. I'm not like, I'm not that dude that's going to say,
Man,
"Hey,
how good
I got
talking
my
about
L's like everybody else,"
that.
and that's a bad
Listen
one
to
for
me.
me. And Sam
When are we
Darnold.
going to start putting SGA up there with the top receivers in the league?
Who's that?
SGA is the receiver in Seattle.
Oh, JSN.
JSA, I'm sorry, JSA, yeah.
Man, I'm thinking we're talking Oklahoma City Thunder, man, for a minute.
But I'm just saying, JSA, I mean, we got to start.
No. He's really evolved, dude. He's having a hell of a year. That's why they traded DK, man. They had enough
Another
faith in that
freaking
kid.
another Ohio State receiver, dude. Jesus Lord.
Hey, Ohio State versus LSU. Who you got?
See, so Richie, when you see that,
Oh, Poncho, that's a good pick. Who you got, Poncho?
what's that?
Ohio State receivers versus LSU products.
Oh, LSU is hand down.
No, indeed.
I don't know, man. I'm not saying I disagree with LSU, but I think it's real close, man.
Hands down. I mean,
through the years. I'm saying, like, let's say this
Let me
century.
ask you a question. If I told you which school has the most starting quarterbacks in the league, what would you say?
Which school?
Alabama.
Nope.
That's close. It's got to be Alabama.
Alabama's got to have at least, 3?
Nope.
Yeah. Who is it?
Oklahoma.
Oh, because of Rattler, yeah.
And
Baker.
Baker.
Well, Baker's
and,
a beast,
Yeah,
yeah,
keep going.
man.
And
Jalen.
Caleb. Whoa. No,
Caleb
Caleb's not really Oklahoma.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't classify it. The
Well, it's
transfer
Oklahoma.
shit's
It's
too
on
out of
his
hand.
resume. It's on his resume.
No, but Alabama had 3 guys that finished at Alabama, right?
Jalen Hurts too. I mean, that.
Well,
Jalen
in that case, Joe Burrow is Ohio State. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gotta, that's like this whole thing with Carson Beck. Like, it's so
Okay,
weird when
well,
guys.
oh, I would sign Carson back tomorrow, dog.
He might be a guy the Saints look at next year, man.
Oh,
If Tyler Shuck comes in,
That's a winner, dog. That's a winner to me, dog.
What?
Carson Beck. Yes.
dude.
Is he?
He's swag. He's got good swag. He's a me against the world kind of
So listen,
guy.
let's talk. Let's give Dave his moment. What about your Pelicans, Dave? What you got, brother?
Man, look, dude. Look, it's the first game of the year. You got 81 more. It sucks because the thing that sucked about is Eve Messi going down with injury. They're a little banged up at center. Let's hope that doesn't become a trend like last year's nightmare season with the injuries. But I'll say this, dude. Zion looked good. Trey had an off night. I thought Jordan Poole was all right in his debut. Sadiq Bey was very impressive, but Jeremiah Fears. Derek Queen played well too, although he looked like a lost big child at
He
times.
looks like he's got to get in shape, dude.
He looks like he's got Kool-Aid and like a ham sandwich underneath the bench. Like he looks like a giant 12-year-old. I mean, he looks
So,
like
Dave, don't you see?
and I'm not
What I
trying to
noticed,
be big, he looks like a child though. He looks like a
He
6'9"
does,
child.
he does.
I know Zion's got to get his shots in, but don't you see a bunch of those shots being forced?
Yeah, no, he a couple times he could have backed out. He got
Dave,
rejected what 2 or 3 times.
More than that, it was quite like he just like he trying. I understand.
Now when he
But-
got going, though, he was taking over shit. But
I wasn't-
I
But
agree
in
with you.
space, it just like in the in space thing, it's just like when they do the set and he's at the top of the key and he just tries to go through three guys. And it's been like it was like, man, that shit ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
come
he's
on.
lost a few for
I
sure.
wasn't
yeah.
impressed with Jordan Poole that much.
Yeah, right. John Poole was on.
Poole's got to be a 2-guard. Listen, after last night, I'm gonna be. I mean, man, I think we all should say it. I mean, I like the kid coming out. That was my dream scenario to get that kid. I didn't think we would have a chance at him, but I mean, Jeremiah Fears, dude. I mean, John Morant's one of the elite point guards in this league, and
Jeremiah Fears
he couldn't guard that dude.
Jeremiah Fears should be the starting point guard for them.
Oh yeah, you can't keep if Willie Green. Listen, and Willie Green, I'm gonna say this too.
Dave, let me tell you last night, talking about that game, Willie Green, again, because me and you go back and forth, he kept the starters on the bench too long in that third quarter.
Yeah, third quarter. Look, I was going to say that, Richie. I think you beat up on this team 3 out of 4 quarters. Basically, you got destroyed on a 19-0 run in the third quarter. And when did Jeremiah Fears come into the game? I can tell you when. I'm almost positive it was at 3.5 minutes. What the hell was he thinking? You were having trouble getting offense. That kid was phenomenal in the first half.
I just
to 3 minutes in the third quarter. Willie, this loss is kind of on Willie more than anybody.
To me, I don't think they went after Jaren Jackson enough.
Yeah, with the 5 fouls. Yeah,
I mean, he played a quarter and something with 5 fouls. Like,
and why the hell could we not stop John Morant till he got 85 feet down the court? It feels like that dude did that 10 times in this game. He ran coast to coast, and nobody got in his way.
Are we certain that Willie Green's the guy?
No, not at all. And I think Joe Dumars ain't going to play around with that shit. If he sees that Willie Green's the problem, he's going to go to James Borrego. And listen, I don't have nothing against Willie's a great dude off the floor, so I hope it works out.
As long as you don't go to Chauncey Billups, we all right.
Yeah. Shit. Look, dude, that dude will be in Harris after every game. No, man, that is some wild shit, though. I will say that. If Pete Rose got a lifetime ban,
I will tell you this.
And Chauncey Billups have to get theirs.
Even though most of y'all know I'm a Lakers fan, which I am, I still root for my home team, the Pelicans. But I will tell you this. I think the Warriors are gonna give a lot of teams trouble, boy.
Man, wait, did you see it? Let's talk about the defense and Herb. Herb is locked down, bro. Like,
Herb's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, Herb Jones, it was something else. And then we seen our boy Tyson Daniels has got a big old contract, man.
So the issue was going to be with the Pelicans, man, is going to be when Murray comes back. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be.
But I'm going to say this, guys. I think Jeremiah Fears. Listen, if Murray, I hope he's a part of things. But if he's not happy, I think he's going to be moving on because Jeremiah Fears, I think, is going to grab that point guard spot. And he's not going to let go.
Dave, you're going to have to move him because you can't pay the money you're paying him to be a backup. You can't.
No, you can't. And listen, and that'd be a great problem to have, right? I mean, that'd be a good
you need 2 point guards in this day and age.
They both traditional true point guards, though, Pancho. You can't move one to a shooting guard.
I think Jordan Poole's going to move to that 2-guard spot. And you're going to rotate Herb and Trey and those guys at the 3.
And listen, you got to realize Murray's the highest paid guy on our team right now.
Him and Zion, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have him on the bench.
Here's my thing. If Jeremiah Fears, if I think that was real what we saw yesterday. I don't think that was just that kid, he plays with confidence. He's 19 years old. Listen, I haven't been this excited about a Pelicans rookie really since Zion. I mean,
I'm with you on that, but that dude showed no fear, dude. None.
No, his ball. Stephen A. Smith on draft night said he's the closest thing he's seen to Kyrie Irving. He said, "I'm not saying he'll beat Kyrie Irving."
He hit the nail on it. Let me tell you what. That dude exudes confidence, dude, and that goes a long ways in this
His
game.
ball handle, look, dude, when you go up against John Morant, who I've got, he's a psychopath off the court, but dude, he's one of the best guards in the league. And when Jeremiah Fears owned that guy on some of those possessions, and he plays defense.
Did you hear the
Ja did go off though, man. So you got to give him
we did a horrible job at
Pancho,
guarding Ja the whole night. Yeah, I mean, most of the night, yeah.
Did y'all hear what Anthony Davis said after the game about Wimpy?
No.
He literally said, you can go Google it. He literally said the NBA should put a restriction on how tall you can be in the NBA.
Was he? I hope he was joking, right?
Yeah.
I know. He was.
AD 6'11"
for 3 months with hurt feelings or what?
Listen. They lied about Wimpy's height. Do you know what Wimpy really height is today?
What's that?
Do you know Wimpy's height was rated at? His height was measured at 7'5". Do you know what he measures today?
I don't even know.
7'7".
That's insane, dude. Richie, you said something the other day, and I'm gonna say you were probably right about that. That dude could be the best player in the league by the end of this year.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I'm saying I think he could be.
I can't believe he moves the way he moves for as big as he is. That's the craziest part.
Yeah, San Antonio's got a good team, and I'll tell you this, man. Houston, I think, is going to be for real too. I think.
The only thing is it can't. Well, it ain't yesteryear. I mean, to say his body can hang out, hang up to the daily grind of the NBA.
Right.
Being it's just a small guy. Them guys tend not to fare well. Down the way, I see he has to get a little bit more weight on him,
the only thing I say to that, Pancho, and them overseas guys, they seem to stay fairly healthy, dude. They
don't bang like they used to bang back.
Man. They do.
Back in the day, they banged. They had fuck. You had to tackle each other.
You know what the guy said, and I was watching a show the other day, and he made a great point about the European players. He said too, and I mean I don't know how much stock you put in it. He said they also eat healthier too.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they eat that Greek Mediterranean food, man. They getting hummus before the game and shit. Eating some falafel wraps. Fucking maybe if they got a little time, they can eat baba ganoush. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, bro, real shit. I mean, it's got – dude, I don't know, Richie, something may be there, dude. I mean, look at it. Can you name many Euros that had injury? I mean, I'm trying to think of one that had bad injury problems.
The only one I can name is Embiid.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I mean,
he's more of American than anything because he don't really, you know what I mean?
But I'm saying, look at all those guys in the past. I mean, Dirk and Ginobili, and I mean, go back to even Tony Kukoc, Drazen Petrovic. When I mean, it's
didn't Peja get hurt a little bit?
Peja seemed like he missed a little time here and there.
Breaking news: Tony Gonzalez just reported the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. Lord have mercy.
Hey, I want to say that too, Richie. That team's going to be damn hard to deal with, bro.
That's nasty, dude. Nasty.
I still, me, I want Pacheco to get 20 carries a game.
Didn't your boy get play for the Chiefs with the refs? He went and grabbed the ref or some shit.
Who?
The football player got suspended for a game in the NFL. He wouldn't grab the ref. He got Greenlaw. Was it Greenlaw?
Oh, I don't know. Was it he grabbed the ref?
At the end of the game or something. I want to say it was Drake Gleason.
Shit, man. I'm having a blank, man.
I think he played for the Chiefs, right?
Oh, goodness. Who was that, man? I cannot think about that.
He went and grabbed the ref and told the ref.
I'm with Dave, dude. If them receivers stay healthy, I don't know what you do with that, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that dude having weapons now. I mean, he doesn't. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think they need to simplify their run game, go more Pacheco than anybody else. I think Kareem Hunt was just a speed bump in the way.
Well, believe it or not, Dave, they are using it kind of like you said. They bring in Kareem in as the hammer now, which they should.
And I want Pacheco to get rhythm though. Like to me, they won Super Bowls with him as their RB1. Like to me, he's not the best back in the league, but damn, he works for them.
Dave, I agree with you on that. Andy Reid has so many moving parts, dude. It's hard to get settled in on that offense.
You know what actually sucks thinking about it now, bro? The fact that Kendrick got hurt really
sucks.
It really sucks for the AK being traded deal.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen now.
Just thinking about it now. What's that?
He wasn't going anyway.
But he was the one piece that would command, something.
Are y'all excited about? How do y'all feel about Audric Estime, man? I mean, I'm not ready to throw that kid away just yet after one season with Denver. I mean, we got him now in uniform. I mean, he's here.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Devin Neal does something. I don't know if he's too early.
So.
I don't know if it's too early. He's a different style guy.
So the Oilman just said he's taking the Buffalo. The problem with Buffalo, man, they got man.
Who's that?
Buffalo. Jesus.
I think Buffalo's going to have to make a deal. I love Josh Allen, man. I root for Buffalo, being that the Saints are not going to go anywhere this year. I really want to see them win a Super Bowl after all those fans have been through. But they got to get a receiver, whether it's Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers, Chris Olave.
I'm not being a homer, Dave. I don't know if they can compete right now with Kansas City.
No, they can't.
Listen, if the 49ers can do it, the 49ers are doing a lot with what they have. I think
that's how real it is when Dave says that about Buffalo. That's how real it is.
No, I mean, because I don't think they built that team very well. I think Sean McDermott's a little overrated as a head coach. I think Josh Allen is a wrecking crew. I mean, he's got other pieces, but
they got to get Josh Allen some
It's
help.
not the best roster around him, man. I mean, look at those receivers.
Where's the cap? You got to figure out where you're in at the cap with that situation, because I'm pretty sure, they got a lot. You know,
I
the
think
cap.
Buffalo can afford to give the Saints a first round pick to give the man some help. Come on now.
What
See, here's the only problem with that is, guys, what if Tennessee or the Raiders? I mean, Jacoby Myers has been trying to get traded.
Dave, think about this. If Buffalo does trade for Chris Olave and they give the Saints a first round pick, this dude's agent can go to the table. So now my client's responsible for three first round picks.
Hey, he could, man. It's like Brandon Cooks, basically, right? Brandon Cooks, didn't he get traded twice for first round
It's
picks?
like Jalen Ramsey. You remember what he commanded back in the day?
Yeah.
And Lattimore, I don't know if you want to put him on the scene at back when Lattimore got traded.
That's the only thing Mickey Loomis did right.
But that's what I'm saying. Lattimore
If
and
you
Jalen.
want to do that, why not? You know,
I mean, Lattimore was shut down as you could get at one point.
Yeah. He was still one of the best corners.
And we got for Lattimore 4th round,
something like that.
That's what I'm saying. And then Jalen Ramsey got 2 first rounds and then like a 4th and a 5th.
Pancho, you got a second for Lattimore.
I don't know.
A second.
You sure?
You got a second. Yep.
Well, I'm saying Ramsey got 2 firsts and a 4th and some shit. That was just looking at comparing trades.
You got to consider age too. I mean, and look, if you're Buffalo, let me ask you this: if you're looking at Chris Olave's track record with the injuries, maybe the inconsistency, if Tennessee says, "Hey, look, we're just trying to go young, we're rebuilding as well. Calvin Ridley's over 30 years old. We'll give you Ridley for a 4th." If I'm the Buffalo Bills, I'm taking that deal over paying a 2nd or something like that for Chris Olave.
Oh yeah, at that point you're trying to get budget. I mean, again, it's got to fit. I don't know what salary cap
Ridley's
is.
cap number might be a little higher at the moment, but I would assume Ridley would want to go finish his career with a chance to win a Super Bowl, trade for him, restructure him in the offseason, and go from there. And Tennessee's not going to ask for a 2nd or 3rd round pick for a 30-year-old receiver. I mean, look, it just doesn't happen.
I mean, you about to head that? You about?
I think, Dave, you agree. I think it makes perfect sense for Olave to be traded to Buffalo. I really do.
I mean, it could be Richie, but I'm trying to think of some other teams as well that might get in the mix for him because Buffalo, I really feel like they're going to look at Jacoby Myers and Calvin Ridley as well.
You just traded with Washington last year. Why not back with Washington? They need receivers.
I mean, once McLaurin, whatever his deal is, whenever he comes back, I mean, you got Debo and Luke. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what about the same division? New York Giants. Imagine Malik Neighbors and Chris Olave with Cam Scatterboo and Jackson Dart.
That makes perfect sense, dude.
And the Giants, there's a lot of rumors that they want to get Jackson Dart, another receiver, this year to help his development.
Well, that makes sense.
Olave would make a lot of sense, right?
I'm about to head off.
All right, y'all, we're getting out of here.
All right, guys, let's go watch
Thank y'all,
some
man.
shit, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right.